Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is a sad one. Lately, aviation has been struck with aviation disasters. So today, I'll be focusing on these aviation disasters. This is part 1 to the series and today we'll be focusing on the Jeju Air and Azerbaijan Airlines crash. Let's start with the Azerbaijan Airlines crash. On December 25th, 2024, Azerbaijan Airlines Flight 8243, an Embraer 190AR, registered as 4K AZ65, departed from Baku, Azerbaijan. En route to Grozny, Russia, the aircraft carried 62 passengers and 5 crew members, totaling 67 individuals on board. Tragically, the flight ended in disaster near Aktau, Kazakhstan, resulting in the loss of 38 lives. Now, the flight details and deviation of the aircraft are: the Embraer 190AR that was manufactured in 2013 had been in service with Azerbaijan Airlines since its delivery. On that fateful day, adverse weather conditions at Grozny Airport necessitated a diversion. The flight crew decided to reroute to Aktau International Airport in Kazakhstan, approximately 300 kilometers across the Caspian Sea. During this diversion, the aircraft veered significantly off its intended course. Survivors reported hearing explosions before the aircraft crash landed near Aktau, miles away from its planned destination. Now, the crash and the casualties are what we're going to talk about next. The aircraft attempted an emergency landing near Aktau but crashed approximately 3 kilometers from the city. Of the 67 individuals on board, 38 perished. Rest in peace, including both pilots. Rest in peace. The remaining 29 passengers survived, some with serious injuries. The passengers comprised various nationalities, including citizens from Azerbaijan, Russia, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. The investigation and findings are what we are going to talk about next. The initial reports suggested potential causes such as bird strikes or technical malfunctions. However, subsequent investigations revealed that the aircraft was likely struck by a missile from a Russian Panzer S air defense system. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. The conclusion was supported by damage observed on the aircraft's tail and evidence of GPS jamming in the area. The incident occurred amid heightened military activity, with Russian air defenses active due to Ukrainian drone operations near Grozny. Political repercussions are what we're going to talk about next, because this one gets deep. The crash led to significant diplomatic tensions. Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev, I'm sorry if I really said that wrong, accused Russia of unintentionally shooting down their plane. In response, Russian President Vladimir Putin issued an apology for the tragic accident but did not explicitly admit fault. Both nations have called for an investigation, with Russia and Azerbaijan cooperating, and the US offering assistance. The survivors' accounts are really what we should dive into. The survivors recounted harrowing experiences during the flight's final moments. Many reported hearing explosions and seeing shrapnel penetrate the cabin, leading to rapid depressurization despite the chaos. The flight crew attempted to maintain control of the aircraft, but the damage was sustained was too severe to ensure a safe landing. The ongoing investigations that are currently happening are investigations by authorities of Russia, Azerbaijan, and Kazakhstan are underway to determine the exact sequence of events and assign responsibility. The incident has raised concerns about the safety of civil aircraft operating in regions with active military engagements and the protocols governing air defense systems. Now, the conclusion of this that the downing of Azerbaijan Airlines Flight 8243 underscores the tragic consequences of military conflicts intersecting with civilian airspace. As investigations continue, it is imperative for international aviation and defense communities to collaborate in ensuring robust measures are in place to prevent such incidents in the future. Now that you know what happened to the Azerbaijan Airlines crash, it's time to focus on the Jeju Airlines crash. On December 29, 2024, Jeju Air Flight 2216, a Boeing 737-800, was en route from Bangkok's Suvarnabhumi Airport, I'm sorry if I said that incorrectly, to Muan International Airport in South Korea. The flight carried 175 passengers and 6 crew members. As the aircraft approached Muan, it encountered a bird strike, leading to a catastrophic crash that claimed 179 lives, making it the deadliest aviation disaster on South Korean soil. Flight details and aircraft information are: the aircraft that was involved in this crash was a Boeing 737 8AS, registered as HL8088, was initially delivered to Ryanair in 2009 before being acquired by Jeju Air in 2017. The flight departed from Bangkok without incident, but as it neared Muan International Airport, the situation took a tragic turn. The sequence of events leading to the crash are: approximately 6 minutes before the crash, air traffic control at Muan issued a warning about bird activity in the vicinity. The pilots acknowledged spotting a flock of birds below the aircraft. At 8:58:50 a.m., both the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder ceased functioning. 6 seconds later, the pilot declared a mayday, indicating a critical emergency. The bird strike is believed to have caused a malfunction in the aircraft's hydraulic systems, preventing the deployment of the landing gear. The pilots attempted a go around, but on the second landing attempt, were forced to execute a belly landing. The aircraft touched down well beyond the normal touchdown zone, overran the runway, collided with the approach lighting system, and crashed into a berm housing, a concrete structure supporting the instrument landing system's antenna array. The impact resulted in a catastrophic explosion and fire. The casualties and immediate aftermath. Tragically, 179 of the 181 individuals on board perished, rest in peace, including all 175 passengers and 4 crew members. The 2 survivors, both cabin crew seated at the rear of the plane, were rescued with injuries after the tail section detached from the main fuselage during the crash. The investigation and findings are that the investigators discovered blood and feathers in both engines, later identified as belonging to the Baikal teal, a species of migratory duck. This is confirmed that a bird strike had occurred, leading to the malfunction of critical systems. Muan International Airport has the highest rate of bird strikes among South Korea's regional airports. It attributed to its proximity to major bird habitats like Yongsan Lake and coastal mudflats. Environmental assessments have had previously recommended the installation of bird deterrent systems such as sound cannons and warning lights. But the implementation was delayed due to ongoing runway extension projects. On the day of the accident, only one personnel was on duty for bird control. Despite regulations requiring a minimum of 4 for runways operated for 9 hours or less. The regulatory and operational responses. In response to the tragedy, South Korean government has mandated all airports install bird detection cameras and thermal imaging radars starting in 2026. Additionally, measures were ordered to remove potential bird attractants such as garbage dumps from airport vicinities. The crash also prompted a comprehensive review of Jeju Air's fleet and operational protocols. Authorities conducted raids on Muan International Airport and Jeju Air's offices as part of the investigation. Impact on Muan International Airport and the community. The airport remained closed for 56 days following the accident, resuming operations on February 24, 2025. During this period, discussions emerged about diverting international flights to nearby Juanju Airport. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. However, Muan residents strongly opposed this proposal, emphasizing that economic and social importance of the local airport. The conclusion. The G2 Air Flight 2216 disaster stands as a somber reminder of the multi-faced challenges in aviation safety, from wildlife hazards to the critical need for robust and emergency protocols. The incident has spurred significant regulatory changes and highlighted the importance of proactive measures to prevent similar tragedies in the future. These two aviation disasters are extremely tragic, and rest in peace to the victims of the crashes. This kind of aviation has put the community on wonder. How have these two aviation disasters happened in a singular week? It's still unknown, and I'll make another video when more info comes on these crashes. If you can, please subscribe. I really want to get to 500 subs before my birthday, which is on August 11th, by the way. This video also had a voiceover, which I actually don't do often, but if you could, please subscribe. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.